Welcome everyone to Do More, Be More, and today we are going to be talking about meal prep. Do you need to do it? Why do people do it? Is it better for the bank? Do you save money? Do you have to spend more? Is it a lot work? I don't know what I'm saying. Let's move on. That is coming up right now. Welcome everyone to Do More, Be More. So as I've mentioned in the past, I have a full-time job. I have to do the YouTube channel. Well, not have to, I want to. No one's put a gun in my head. And I have other interests in mind as well. And I have my family that I want to be with as well. I want some time to myself. So among all those things, time is of the essence. You want to make sure that you save time wherever you can. And in the kitchen, well, if you can save time there, you're golden. Now, if there's one thing that I find ironic about what people think about meal prepping is that it takes too much time when the idea behind it is saving time. Now, it's also about knowing how to manage your time. I think my voice went out before I started driving because I put the AC up. I don't know. That may have been also because I was probably singing from the top of my lungs. So with meal prepping, you just gotta find a time in your day or within your week of anything. You just gotta do it once a week. And you really just go hard for maybe 1 hour at the most. Sometimes I do it even faster, 30 minutes I can meal prep for the whole week. For me, it's a 4-day work week. But after that, you are all set. And all you gotta do is either pre-package it, or you can set it up in a way that it's all together, which is saves you time that one time. And you just pack it up for whatever you're gonna take for that one day. And that takes about 1 minute. So it's all a matter of what you want to do, what you feel comfortable with, and just practice. In the beginning, it's going to take you some time, but afterwards, you get to know your tools, you get to know your foods, you get to learn how to cook a little more. You start to get faster. A lot of people say that it's not about being fast; it's about taking your time. That's crap. That's for people that are on camera, that are on TV. The faster you are, the more effective you are, while making your food taste good, is the true essence of a good cook. And I think anyone can do it, especially you. Alright, you want some tips for meal prep? You will need some, so these are as fast as I can, crystal clear, concise, whatever. Here we go. Number 1, yes, meal prepping is what this video is about. But if all you have is that, and then you're still hungry at the end of the meal, I should say, have snacks. One probably for before your lunch and then one for after or for before dinner, whatever the case is. If you're still hungry, you're going to look for other food. And there's always food around. There's always bad influences that have no clue what your meal plan is and probably don't care. So if you are ready with snacks that you like, that are good for your gains or low in calorie or whatever the case is, there is much less of a possibility that you will not abide to your own meal plan. Make sure that you like the food that you're making. Just because you are cutting or because you're bulking does not mean that you have to suffer. Make food that you will truly enjoy. And honestly, if you're meal prepping, you can get tired of it even if you like it, which is why it's good to have the snacks. But if you make sure that you are fully satisfied for at least that 1 week of the meal prep, then chances are you'll want to do it again, maybe with a different plate, whatever the case is. Like the food you make. Another thing is to invest in some decent equipment. You don't need to have the absolute best. If you don't have a decent knife to just cut up the chicken, you're cutting up chicken all the time, beef, whatever the case is, you're gonna need some decent tools. If your knife is not sharpened, you want to sharpen your knife. You want to make sure you have some Tupperware, enough to pack it up for the week or possibly the next week. You want to keep some in the freezer. You have to have these things available because not having it at hand will probably make you procrastinate, and then all of a sudden 2-3 weeks, then all of a sudden, what meal plan? I didn't even know it was meal prepping. And another thing, I know that not everybody likes to preheat or reheat their food. I don't necessarily love it, but I am at the point where I can focus. I have a little more meal power, although I do have meal power. Point is, if you don't want to cook and reheat, like cooking in one day and then reheat it for the rest of the week, then how about you have everything set up? You prep it. If you have your chicken, have it seasoned already. If you have vegetables, chop them up already. You have rice, put it in a Tupperware, like a large Tupperware, and then every day you get one, cook up just the 4, 5, 6, 7 ounces of chicken, throw in your vegetables that you already had chopped up, and you'll be ready to go. And little effort that you made, maybe 30 minutes, an hour at that one day, translates now into maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Cooking a piece of chicken on a frying pan is maybe like 10, 15 minutes with cleanup and everything. So you'll be all set after that. That might be something to look into. Another thing, meal prepping is still cooking. So you absolutely must develop cooking skills, the basic cooking skills. If you don't know how to cut chicken in half, you don't know how to cook it fully, you don't know what the temperatures are, you can't dice vegetables, you don't know what seasonings go best with which. Well, okay, fine. If you don't, that's okay. But now's the time to learn it. It is all for one person, for you. So with that in mind, put the effort that you want someone to put for you. In this case, it's only you. So think about that and make all the effort in the world to make yourself reach your goal, to enjoy the way there, the ride. And by the time that you get there, you won't even notice, because everything that you've done has made you a better person. You've enjoyed it along the way, and then you also feel better because of the satisfaction, the health-wise, and all these other things. And honestly, there is no better feeling. You may want to start also buying in bulk. This doesn't mean you have to go to Costco. The reason I go is because I get a bunch of things from there. But for the same reason, I actually don't go sometimes, because I will probably just need some bread and some chicken, and then I go and I come back with egg whites, ham, cheese, milk, pasta, and all these other things that I didn't need, that I probably will include in my meal plan, but it just gets expensive. And if I'm going every 2 weeks, a month, and I'm spending $200 on Costco, that gets expensive. So get exactly what you need. You don't have to buy this 45 chicken set of whatever, just get the chicken breast that they would at like, for example, I get it in Aldi. They have a family pack of about, I think it's 8 chicken breasts, and with that I am good for at least 2 weeks. So, and that's sometimes having dinner as well. And again, I'm okay with having chicken twice a day sometimes. That's just me. And then every once in a while, I'll make other things as well. So if you do things like that, you learn to buy in bulk, you learn to save money, and then also cook in bulk. It's all gonna be so much easier for you in the end. So consider all these points. I think honestly, anyone can do it. If anything, it's supposed to be to make your life easier. Give it a shot. Don't give it one day. Don't give it 1 week. Give it a couple of weeks and let me know in the comments if you actually have benefited from this. And if you need some tips on how to do it even better, first let me know what you're doing, and then I'll be happy to suggest a few more things. I've been meal prepping for at least 2 years. So this is something that I'm completely used to and that I've gotten better at over time. So I appreciate all the support you've been giving me, guys. I really do. I'm always appreciating all the support, the comments, the likes, and the views. And my channel is still growing, and it's okay that it's still, I only have a certain amount of followers, subscribers, I should say. And but I still like making the content for you guys, so I'm going to continue doing it. And with that in mind, remember also to follow me on Facebook, on TikTok, and on Instagram. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you already know, if you do more, you will be more.